Hey to the Shotgun Spot 508
and David with 1990
from Team Forbiddence here
with our
Fabled World deck that we're working on currently.
And we need your suggestion how to make this deck better, so just leave a comment below.
Yes. So we will move on to Dark World stuff first then, I guess. So we have one Brawn Mad King of the Dark World. What he does is when he does battle damage to your opponent, you discard one card from your hands to graveyard. So that's why we have him in there, obviously for obvious reasons. Beige Vanguard of Dark World, when he discards the graveyard by card effect, special summon this card to your side of the field. Grand Tactician, your basic spell trap destroying card for Dark Worlds. Then we have Cocky Gorilla of Dark World, who is your basic monster destruction card when he discards your graveyard. Pretty much all Dark Worlds, you guys know what those are. They're old school. Silver Warlord of Dark World, when he's discarded to the graveyard from your hands to graveyard by card effect, you special summon it, and if it's discarded by your opponent's effect, returns 2 cards from their hand to the bottom of their deck. Then we have Gold Warlord of Dark World. Same thing as Silva, but it is select up 2 cards from your opponent's side of the field and destroy them, so he's a little better. And then we have the Overlord, Rainbow Overlord of Dark World, who can only be special summoned if it's discarded by your opponent's effect, but when you special summon this way, destroy all monsters or all spell and trap cards on your opponent's side of the field, so that's why he's good. Then we have 3 Trickies right here. They're just good cards because you can discard one of your Fabled or Dark World things to special summon him, so then you get your other effect as well. Then we have Morphing Jar, basic effect, when he's flipped, discard all cards in your hand, draw 5 cards, draw until you have 5 cards, so that's good, obviously. And then we have the Fable stuff, Fable Nozuchi, which we're not very sure about right now as to whether or not to use him, but if you have other Fable stuff in your hand, it's a very good combo for it, because you can discard one of the Fable monsters, so special summon this card, and then when you special summon this way, you can special summon one level 2 or lower Fable monster from your hand. So this in combo with Castith or Cerebral can get you a Synchro automatically for Unicore or something, or Catastrophe, yeah, something like that. So, and it clears the field with Castith effect. So we have, as we were talking about, Fable Castith as 2 right now. There's level 1 tuners, and we finally have the Fable Cerebral. Sorry, that's cool. Anyways, so we have 3 Fable Cerebrals. We only have 1 right now that we pulled, so that's that. And then lastly, we have 3 Ganeshas, which if this discards to the graveyard, you can special summon it. So yeah, that's that. And then we are moving on to the spell cards now. We have 1 Monster Reborn staple, 1 Darkhold staple, 2 MSTs staple, and the other stuff is just random stuff that we have just for this deck. Card Destruction, discard your hand, so it helps with everything in this deck except Trickies and Morphing Jars. Discard your hand, draw same number of cards. Lightning Vortex, you discard a card. So it discards a Fable or something, destroy all your opponent's face-up monsters. And then lastly, 1 Dark World Lightning. Thinking about running 2 because it gets rid of those back rows and Rykos and whatnot that face down. And you discard a card after you destroy something face down. And lastly, we move on to the trap cards, which we have Trap Hole. These used to be bottomlesses, but we only have Trap Holes right now. Torrential Tribute, staple. 2 Raigeki Breaks, very good in this deck. You discard 1 card, set 1 card on the field and destroy it. So discard Castith or something and destroy 2 things pretty much. Call of the Haunted, another way to reborn your creatures from the graveyard. Staple Mirror Force, staple 7 tools. Force Requisition, possibly running 2. Whenever you discard a card, your opponent discards the same number of cards that you discard. And lastly, we have Dark Deal, which is okay, pretty nice in this format, especially against Dark Holes, Monster Reborns, and anything like that, I guess. And it works along with Rainbow, Overlord of Dark World here. So Dark Deal's effect is when your opponent activates a normal spell card. You can activate this card during that time. The effect becomes that the normal spell card becomes your opponent discards one random card from their hand, so then you can discard Rainbow Overlord of Dark World. So that is that. And we move on to synchros. We have 2 Fabled Unicorns right now. We need some Kudabis, and we have Trishula right now. So other stuff right now, like stars and that stuff is stable, so you guys know that. And that is our Fabled Dark World deck, or Fabled World deck. So that's all. So Shark 5508 and David Wen 1990, who's eating currently. Signing out. Peace.